Alright, so I haven't touched this guitar for a few days. Yesterday evening I wet sanded it and did a finish. I used turtle wax just to see how that would work, and it worked out fairly well. I got different grits of turtle wax there, so I went through it and then seemed to get a decent shine. Anyway, I went over it once. I made a nut here. This is out of unbleached bone. All right, so I got that thickness and shaped, and goes right in there. All right, and I also I made a saddle. Saddle is right here. So I had to thickness that so that it fits in nice and snug into the bridge, right? You don't want it to stick in there, but you don't want it to be loose. So it's just perfect, right? So I had to, that's unbleached bone again, and it comes in thickness of about 150 thousandths or so, right? So I had to thin it down to 80 thousandths. Just use some sandpaper, right? But that fits good, and I've got it pointed on the top, right? So it comes to a point in the center. So the next job is to place this bridge. Okay, so I've placed the bridge, and I've measured back from the nut 25.5 inches plus the compensation factor. So basically the compensation factor is compensation for the stretch or increased tension in the string that you get when you press the string down. Okay, so if the string is at a standard action here, like 1/8 of an inch on the low E, and it's 125 thousandths low E and 90 thousandths on the high E. The compensation is about, I use a calculator online to get the numbers, but for the low E, for the high E string, the compensation is 90 thousandths. So basically what you do is you measure to the center of the saddle. It's the scale length, 25.5 inches, which is what we're using on this guitar, plus 90 thousandths. So I just came here with my vernier, came in 1/8 of an inch up there on the nut where the string is going to come over the nut, and then back to the center of the post here, and from 25.5 inches just add 90 thousandths, and that goes to the center of the saddle. I've got the saddle pointed there. I just filed it up to a point. And up on the low E string here, the compensation factor is a little bit longer. It's 195 thousandths. So same thing. You come 25.5 inches, and then you add 195 thousandths. Now there's no way you can accurately measure 195 thousandths this way. You just go as close as you can. So 25.5 plus 195 thousandths. That's right there. That's right in it. Yeah, this is pretty good. I do believe I might be able to adjust it just a little bit, actually. Yeah. Okay. And then I've also centered the strings, or the saddle, so that the strings come in a reasonable distance here from the edge of the fretboard. So come in 1/8 of an inch. That's usually when I bring my strings in from the edge. 1/8 of an inch here. So the side of the low E string will be 1/8 of an inch from the edge of the fretboard. And then to the center of the post, and you can see where the string will run. And that seems to be comfortably inside of the edge of the fretboard. Same with the low E string. It's coming in 1/8 of an inch here, and then to the center of the post, and you see the low E string, or the high E string rather, runs comfortably inside. It's important you don't have it too close to the edge because it'll pull off over the edge. That's not good. So I will measure this again, probably measure it again a couple more times just to make sure I've got it right. And then what I will do is drill a hole. I'll drill a hole here, down through this post, and drill a hole here. And then I can use the string posts to hold the bridge in place when I'm gluing it, right? I've got the edge of the of the bridge marked out, what I'll do, I'll take the bridge off and then I'll scrape away the finish with a small scraper just to get down the bare wood, so the glue will take a little bit better, right? All right, now in this guitar building business, there are moments that are tense, and this is one of them. Just gotta, you know, I'm pretty sure, confident, I've measured this several times, that this bridge is exactly where it needs to be, okay? 25.5-inch scale length plus the compensation for the top and the bottom string, okay? And I'll drill 2 holes here, straight down through the bridge plate. And 1. 2. There we go. I've got a little reamer here. I'll just ream these out a little bit. So the posts will go in there. And I think I've got a couple of string posts now, which I have here somewhere in the box. Just a set of string posts here. I'll take out 2 of these. The string posts with a little black dot on them, right? Kind of nice. And put 1 in there, anchors a bridge on that side, and the other one over here, anchors a bridge over there. There we go. Yeah. So now I'll take off my bridge here. So I've got the edge marked with the painter's tape. Piece of cross tape off. There we go. So that's right where the bridge is going to go. I've got 2 holes there, so those will mark the spot. So now what I'll do, I'll put some more tape here, and I'll just come in, you know, just a less than 1/16 of an inch, and scrape that finish here. And I'm going to come inside because I don't want to scrape out to the edge. You might see the you might see where it's scraped after the bridge goes on, so I just want to make sure that doesn't happen. I'll come in just slightly here on the edge, and down here. There we go. Same across here on the bottom. Come in ever so slightly. Like that. And then the ends, come in on the end here, slightly, and down here. And these spots too. There we go. Now I'll get a scraper and I'll take the finish off. A little scraper here with a burr so that I'll take the finish and just like that, scrape that finish right off, right down to the wood. Alright. And that way we'll get a much better glue up. funny feeling scraping the finish after you spent so much time putting it on. But anyway, all gonna be covered up. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. We're down to wood now. All right, now that I've got the bridge, the patch there scraped, I'm going to take this tape off, as I know where the bridge is going to be. I've got the holes drilled to mark it. Take this tape off here. Here. Get it glued on. Okay, I got my Titebond 3 glue here, and got my bridge. I'll take out these posts here, and I'll take the saddle off. Actually, no, I can't take off my posts. I don't need my posts. A second, I'm just going to put them in lightly. All right, now I'll put a bit of glue on this. Through here. Still dries up, you leave it for a while. There we go. Put enough glue on that you get some squeeze out. Always good to have a bit of squeeze out. Okay. All right. Like that. Down there. There you go. Wipe off the squeeze out, the heavy squeeze out there. Edge. And it's important to get the glue off the finish, of course. Now it's water-based glue, so you can just get a bit of water in the end and wipe it up before it dries. It's no problem. If you're confident you got your measurements right, this should work out just fine. works out fine until it doesn't, right? You never know till you get strings in and tune it up. But I think it'll be alright. The only reason I know that is because the others were okay. I did them all the same way. I mean, there are different ways to do it, I suppose. This is the best way I can see. Squeeze out there now, see? Which is really good. Alright, now we got our clamps. I got these cam clamps, which are nice. They're small, right? So I'll put one over here on the side. Like that. I won't tighten it all today, just snug it up first. And another one on this side, same place. Here. Just kind of snug it. Right. A bit more squeeze out there. Try to keep it clean. Squeeze out, I don't want that to show. Okay, some water. Here. Right. Here. And then two more here. Centered. More squeeze out now because there's a bit more pressure on it there. And that's it. Bridge is glued. Leave that for a few hours and we're good to go. Alright? I got some squeeze out here to deal with. Essentially done. Squeeze out's good. This means the glue is, gotten over all the surface, right? There you go. I might as well drill my other hole while I'm at it here. Go. Give it a little go with the reamer. Not complete, just to open up the holes, clean out the glue. There you go. take the two center ones off because I had more squeeze out. All right, put these back. All good.